everybody, Punisher88 here, wishing everyone out there in the YouTube comic community a very Merry Christmas. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope Santa came through for you guys last night, getting you all the things you were wishing for this year. And if he didn't, well hey, there's always next year, right? And besides, Santa works hard all year, so I think we gotta cut him a little slack in case he doesn't bring us everything that we want. As for myself, I'm having a great day, and Santa came through for me last night. He brought me a bunch of cool stuff, and the majority of the stuff he brought me was comic book related, so aces for that. I'm not going to show any of the stuff I got last night in this video, because I am reserving it all for my Christmas/Boxing Day haul video, which I will be recording later on this weekend. And speaking of Boxing Day, tomorrow, one of the shops here in town, which happens to be a shop that Kevin of Kevin's Comics speaks of quite often, it's a shop called Comic Hunter, is having their yearly Boxing Day sale. And boy, what a sale it is. Basically, everything in store, except the wall books, are 50% off. And boy, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to get down there bright and early, and as soon as those doors open, I am going to raid that dollar room. So, you got that to look forward to this weekend, as well as the weekend comic review, which I'm a little stumped on. Why? Well, this weekend I decided to go with a theme, and the theme is Batman. But I can't decide what book to review. So, finally, after all these years, I posted a poll on the Punisher88 Facebook page. So, you guys have 4 options to choose from. You got Batman Europa #1, which is currently in the lead with 1 vote. So, I would kind of like to see a couple more people voting. You have Batman 66, issue 30, the final book in the series. You have The Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, issue #2. And finally, you got Batman issue 47. So that list is going to be up till tomorrow. So if any of you out there want to go vote, awesome. And we'll see what book comes out on top tomorrow. And then finally, I know I said I was going to post it this week, and I still haven't, and I apologize for it. And that's episode 5 of Thoughts and Stuff. The reason why I still haven't posted it yet is because of work, and then doing all the Christmas shopping and whatnot this week. It's just been hell. And I'm actually surprised with myself that I've been able to record any of my usual stuff. So that's why I will try and upload it this weekend. So just think, you guys are going to have a buttload of content coming your way from yours truly. And then on Sunday, I am going to try my best to finally get on Comic Talk. I have no plans Sunday, so fingers crossed. Now, with all that out of the way, it's time for our review. It's time for the Christmas review. So today, I'm reviewing Klaus #1. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yes, I love this cover. Why? One reason. Dan Mora's artwork. This guy is amazing. I mean, look at that cover. It is so clean. So cool. And the other little thing I love about this cover, I mean, let's be honest. You look at this character, the last thing you're thinking is this is a Santa Claus story, right? Well, that's just it. That's what I love about this cover. It makes you look at it and go, huh? A Santa Claus story? I love when a cover does that. Or even a book or anything where it makes you go, huh? I love it. And this definitely makes you go, huh? But it's just an awesome cover. So, I'm speechless now. So, from the cover alone, do I think this book's batting 1,000? Yeah, I do. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before we do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there, or any new subscribers to my channel that if at any time during this review or any of my past reviews you guys notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first one being, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Second, with the notes in front of me, let's say I'm reading part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then keep going. And third, well, basically when it comes to memorizing text, it has never been one of my strong suits. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Sound cool? Alright, so what do you say we get started? But first, I want some eggnog. Let me just give this a stir because I do have some rum in it. Let's just take a sip here. That's good eggnog. I better be careful with this stuff. I gotta work tonight. So I gotta be a good boy. Alright, so come November, the holiday obsession starts to set in. We all know a famous man by the name of Santa Claus, but few of us know where he came from, how he became essentially the leader of Christmas, and what his history is. Klaus is a fresh series from Boom Studios that tells us Santa's past and just how he became Santa in the first place. In this issue, Klaus, or Wolfman as people know him, is an outsider in the town of Grimsvig, where he goes to trade and sell fur and meat. Some authority figures take a stone from a little boy, claiming it's a toy, and Klaus is really disturbed by the whole affair, and eventually he gets attacked and is run out of town. While he and his wolf friend Lily are sitting by a fire to relax for the night, Klaus starts playing a song on a flute-like instrument. Some force and wicked strange alien spirit creatures take over Klaus, and he wakes up the next morning with aching hands and tons of toys that he had built the night before. He himself is confused as to what happened last night and what he is to do now. But I think we all have a slight idea of what might happen. This series could not have come at a better time. Halloween has passed, and it seems that overnight, people have gotten into the Christmas spirit. We adults know that Santa isn't real, or do we? But this is still an amazing story to follow, learning about the history of such a widely known and celebrated character. Turn the page. I think I need another sip of eggnog. This is so good. Oh, yeah. Alright. Grant Morrison is one of the best-selling writers in the comic book industry nowadays. With a reputation for revamping characters like Animal Man, X-Men, and Batman, he has a talent for mythical stories starring fantastical characters, and who better to write a story on one of the biggest fantastical characters in all of cultural history. The writing in this issue is both interesting and entertaining. Morrison uses Viking-like culture and intense shamanism to take Klaus into a winter spirit world and create toys for all the kids who don't have any. The concept of going into a spirit realm is always an interesting one, but not one that we usually associate with Santa. Of course, we have classic Ebenezer Scrooge characters and spirits guiding him, or Charles Dickens, depending how you look at it, but never a spirit world that controls someone to the point of making them create toys or controlling their functionality. Mysticism isn't always associated with Christmas, aside from Christmas miracles and the obvious Christianity. But Morrison makes mysticism fit in really well with Santa's past. We don't see much religion in the issue, but a whole lot of magical realism. It's amazing. Grimsvig is an old-school town with a baron who controls everything. Both Lord Magnus and a snobby little kid have a lot to do with the general unhappiness of the town, despite it being Yuletime. Yuletime is a play on the word Yuletide, which is essentially another term for Christmas. It's a time of celebration, fun, gifts, frolic, etc. But not in Grimsvig. I mean, it has the word grim right in the name. It's really refreshing to see a story about Christmas that isn't all about Jesus. These people are brutal, and the setting is cold and unforgiving, and Klaus is a buff Viking hunter dude. This is awesome, pure and simple. Religion will always inevitably be a part of Christmas, and that's awesome, but it's nice to see that it's not the immediate focus for once. The sociology of Yuletide is the focus, and that's nice to read about. We do see the whole Christmas is a time for giving, and be with your family messages in movies and whatnot, but this series has its own brand of Christmas uniqueness. Dan Mora, it is Dan Mora, right? Yeah. Dan Mora does a great job with the illustrating. There are such clean lines with such intricate detail in only this first issue. There are a lot of telling facial expressions, which is especially helpful since Klaus isn't really the talkative type. At least, not so far. There is a decent amount of shadowing, keeping a mysterious tone at bay throughout the whole issue. It's some seriously beautiful artwork with some amazing and trippy coloring. It looks awesome, and I'll show you what I mean. First, I'll show you those spirit creatures I was talking about after Klaus is playing his flute. Check that out. And then the next page, this is probably my favorite part of the whole issue. Look at that. Look at that trippy, psychedelic goodness. That is awesome stuff. I love it. Ah, so nice. I'm excited to see what Klaus does now, since he's in shock at the toys he made, basically in his sleep. And I'm also curious as to what role Lily has to play in the story of Santa Claus. We have 5 issues left. Well, technically, we have 4 issues left, but at the time I wrote this, issue number 2 had just come out, and I'm still waiting for it, and I still haven't read it yet, so please, no spoilers. And, yeah, there's 4 issues left to find out, so all I gotta say is keep reading and enjoy. So there you go, folks. There's your Christmas special for the year. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. And if you enjoy comic reviews like this one, I usually do a new review every Thursday and Saturday, today being the exception because it's Christmas. But yeah, I usually do a new review every Thursday and Saturday if I'm able to. Thursday being a review of a current comic, and Saturday being a review of one of either a back issue comic, a hot topic comic, or a comic that just really catches my eye. If you're into unboxings, well, since I am a member of the Marvel Collector Corps, usually I do an unboxing every 2 months, but as you guys know, there's been a kerfuffle with my subscription, so we're waiting on February to see if I get that Deadpool box. And if I do, I am going to be happy. So there's that. And then if you're into backstories on lame comic book characters, well, every Wednesday, again, if I'm able to, I choose a new character at random, and I give you guys the dirt on them. Basically, who created the character, when they made their first appearance, yada, yada, yada. And then also, if you're into comic book hauls and whatnot, I got plenty of those too. And if you're into reaction type videos, as I mentioned, I have my Thoughts and Stuff series, where I basically choose a Netflix-based superhero TV show. So in this case, I'm focusing on Jessica Jones right now, and I watch one episode a week. And while watching the episode, I jot down some notes, and then after watching it, I let you guys know what I thought of the episode. I go scene by scene, and if during the process of watching the episode I spot any Easter eggs, I'll let you know about them. And if you'd like to get a better grasp on the series, well, then I suggest you guys check out the playlist I put together when I did my thoughts and stuff on season 1 of Daredevil. And then after watching that, if you like what you see, well, then you can check out the first 4 episodes I did focusing on Jessica Jones. And then if you like everything that I just told you, awesome. Take a look around, and while doing so, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading viewer comments. And also, like or dislike any video. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty, so that's it for now. I gotta try and cut this short, as long as the video already is, because I gotta get to bed for work later. So, next time you'll be seeing me is tomorrow for the weekend comic review. So before ending this, I'm going to say once again to everyone out there in the YouTube comic community, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, so till then, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya!